The market starts its pullback to test the pivot. Now can the bulls do their job? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so in yesterday's video we talked about the fact that the market needed to pull back and test the pivot, and that may be just what we saw. The market dropped down testing the 4100 region before getting a little bit of a bounce towards the close. This looks like an ABC setup where the C wave down would put us right into the pivot box as expected. I'll get into all that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay guys, so it looks like we got the start to this pullback down. It is deep enough, 4100 was deep enough that it could be all of the pullback, but I would still like to see a lower low here. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay guys, so here we are on the 5-minute futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see off the top here, we started to get that pullback. We came down, tested 4100, and then we've bounced up since then. Now, this move down here does not look impulsive, and this move up does not look impulsive. And what that tells me is that we likely have the A wave down, okay, then a B wave up, and we should be looking for a C wave down. And the 1.0 extension of this AB comes in at 40.69, which is basically right on the 382. It's a little bit lower. The 382 is 40.77, and the 1.0 extension is 40.69. So lines up really well with our support area and our pivot box. And this is the big test for the bulls. If they can hold this pullback into this support box and then make a new high up here towards 42.40 or so, then we are looking at a clean 5 waves up that looks really strong and could signal that the bottom is in. Now, if they cannot hold 40.69, they can pull back as deep as 40.38 before bouncing. But anything lower than that, and it's very likely we start to head down lower to make a new low in that 37.50 region. The 50% retrace on a wave 4 is about the max you can allow for. After that break of the 50% retrace, a wave 5 has a very low completion rate at that time. So really they need to hold 40.38 overall, but we would expect them to hold up here more towards 40.70 in that region, and that would be very strong for the bulls. So as it looks right now, it looks like an A, B, and then C down towards that 40.70 area. Now, the bulls can push this a little bit higher in wave B, so you could get A, B, and then C up of B. So you could get a higher push here before we start the move down, or they could kind of make wave 5 here a diagonal if they want to do that and push it higher as well, as this is deep enough. Okay, this 4100 is deep enough to be considered wave 4, but just the overall structure, the target, and the support box makes me think that we probably need one more low into this 40.70 region. So again, they can push it a little bit higher in this wave B, okay, and then come down into the pivot box, or if they're going to make a direct move higher, it kind of looks like it needs to be a diagonal because this structure is not very impulsive to the upside. So those are the options we're looking at, either a direct pullback in C that gives us our wave 4 and then a move higher, a pullback that breaks support and we get a move lower, or a pullback that moves directly higher up here in a diagonal towards wave 5. Okay, so pretty cut and dry for us. As long as they stay above this 40.38 level and make a new high over this wave 3, the bulls are in control of the market. And then we would look for a wave 2 pullback, okay, to hold support. Over on the NASDAQ, we have a very similar setup here. We got the move down in A, move back up in B, and then its C wave targets very close to its 382 extension as well at 12.362. That's where the C wave targets, and the 382 is at 12.383. So 12.383 is the 382 extension standard support for a wave 4, but 12.362 is the wave C target. So if we are going to get the C wave down, we should see this support zone here hold for the bulls, this 12.362 to 12.383 area, and then a move higher in wave 5 to take out this wave 3 high to give us 5 up to complete wave 1, and then we'd be looking for a wave 2 pullback off of that. Now, again, if they can't hold this 12.362, they can go as low as 12.230, okay, and still hold support and move back up in wave 5. But if 12.230 doesn't hold, then it becomes more likely we start to head lower and look for a new low on the NASDAQ as well. Now, again, it is possible they can push a little bit higher in this B wave before coming down in C, or they could push it directly higher, targeting this 13,092 level for wave 5. If they do that, okay, but Very cut and dry. They need to hold 12,230, make a new high over this wave 3, and then we're looking for that wave 2 pullback to hold support. So really clear parameters on both charts. We have very clear support levels on each one of where the make or break level is. So as long as the bulls can do their job and we can get this wave 5 on both charts, then it looks really good for the bulls and starting this rally up off of the lows and having the bottom in place. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the website. Once you get over there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial, because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, try it out, become part of our trading family before you ever spend a penny, okay? In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means that our trades can last anywhere from a couple days to a couple months, and we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. And there you get all of the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that crushes the market. It's one of those things you kind of have to see because it is a very unique trading style that I learned from him, and he uses it to kill the market and does very well with it. So that's why we give you that 7-day free trial to come in and check it out. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account and is trading mini ES futures with a disciplined style that helps you build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. He's averaging 3 to 4% gains per week in there, and he's absolutely crushing it. It is a great teaching mechanism for new traders or traders with small accounts to show them how to build up their account using disciplined trading styles. Guys, we'd love to have you in there so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. Looking for a potential C wave down into this 40.70 area, okay? Ultimately, they need to hold 40.38. If 40.38 breaks, then it becomes more likely we head down to make a new low and could challenge that 37.50 area. However, if support can hold and we can make a new high up here in wave 5, that is a very strong sign that wave 1 is in and that the bulls have control of the market and they will face one more big test in the wave 2 pullback. Over on the NASDAQ, very similar setup. We're looking at a potential C wave down to the 12,362 region, which lines right up with the 382 at 12,383. So that is going to be our first level of support, but ultimately they need to hold that 12,230 level, a break at that 12,230 level, and it becomes much more likely we head lower to make a new low on the NASDAQ. However, if they can hold support and make a new high up around 13,100, then we have 5 up on the NASDAQ as well, and it looks very strong for the bulls. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.